Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about secant lines. A secant line is a line like this one that intersects a circle at 2 points. Okay, when two or more secant lines intersect, there's always some angles being formed. Okay, and we are going to be looking at two different cases. Okay, case one, the lines will intersect inside the circle. Okay, so as you can see, these two lines intersect inside the circle. Okay, the measure of the angle where the two lines intersect is equal to half the sum of the two intercepted arcs. So these two lines form these two arcs A and B. The sum of those arcs divided by 2 is the same as the measure of this angle. Okay, in the second case, the two lines are intersecting outside of the circle. And you can have two secant lines, like here, a secant and a tangent. This is a secant, this is a tangent. Or you can have two tangent lines. Okay, these cases might look a little different, but the principle is always the same. Okay, the measure of the angle that's formed on the outside of the circle where the two lines intersect is always half of the difference between the two intercepted arcs. So the largest minus smallest, so in this case it would be B minus A. Over here, the two intercepted arcs are this arc, this yellow arc right here, which is arc D, and this smaller arc on the inside, which is C, so we have D minus C. And if we have two tangents, then basically it's the two parts of a circle, the outside arc, which is the bigger arc, the major arc, and the inside arc. Okay, so in each case, we're doing half of the difference. So one more time. Okay, remember that if the lines intersect inside the circle, it's the sum. If the lines intersect outside of the circle, it's the difference of the two intercepted arcs to find the angle. Okay, so here we have two examples. Okay, in example one, we have two lines that intersect inside the circle, so we know we are going to use the sum. Okay, and we have to find this measure of arc WX. I'm going to call it A, so we have some variable for it. Okay, so we know that this angle on the inside, which is 107, has to equal 1/2 of the sum of these two angles, so these two arcs, sorry. So 74 plus A. Okay, so now the easiest way to solve it, I'm going to double everything, not to deal with fraction. So 107 times 2 is 214, is equal to 74 plus A. Subtract 74 from both sides, and A is equal to 140 degrees. Okay. In question 2, we are asked to find the measure of this angle S right here. Okay, since the lines intersect outside of the circle, we know that it's going to be half of the difference between this arc on the outside and the arc on the inside. Okay, now I know the measure of this arc, 152. I don't know the measure of this one right here, of arc RP, but we can easily find it since we know this entire circle is 360. So 126 plus 152 is 278. Okay, so the difference is 82 degrees. Okay, so now we can write our equation. So this is 82. So the measure of angle S, okay, so S, let's call it, okay, we're gonna leave it S. So S, measure of angle S, is equal to 1/2 the difference, 152 minus 82, okay, and 152 minus 82 is 70. So measure of angle S is 35 degrees. Okay, next we will go over our practice problems, but we will do it during our live meeting at 11, I believe. Okay, so I'll turn down. See you guys.